was going to put a Yarmouth video up, but to be honest, I think it would be off in the morning. So while my mind's in gear, let's have a little chat about something. You know, big biases at the moment, very relevant. I know I've been going on about it anyway, and there's, no shock to anyone with biases. But we've got plenty coming. We've got turnarounds to look forward to. We've got everything going on. While it's fresh in everyone's mind, I mean, at the moment, even the snowflakes aren't defending the GBGB. They've all gone quiet. We got ground experts coming from every corner now. In 2 weeks they'll forget all this, but at the moment we got the guys that lose 45 weeks of the year. They're all coming out. Oh, I'm not even looking at form. Talking the big game. So there's a couple of categories of people I want to distinguish here when we talk about these topics. You got the casual guys, not so serious. Carry on as you were. Keep trucking in these biases. When you spot them, just ready to go. Get what you can with our blessing. Bang. The serious guys, and I know there's a load of them. Right. We win wars, not little battles. It's like, oh, what the fuck's he talking about now? Right. This is our profession, or my profession. I'm playing the long game. I'm playing big pictures. I want to maximise my earnings. It doesn't matter how I do it. I want to maximise my earnings. I've got nothing to prove to no one other than myself and my family what I'll get. When the first big bias lands at my track, smash. I'm in balls deep. I'm on it. If I'm not first in the queue, I'm second in the queue. I'm there smashing it. That's my job. That is my livelihood. That's what everything. That feeds me kids. That pays me house. I get all the juice in the prices, what I can. I've got outs galore. I've got room for error. I've got 25, 30 to 1 casts that should be like 5 to 1. Let's say for argument's sake, I caught 20 grand on that day. Bang. Bookies have got done. They've reacted all too late, caught their pants down. All right, probably lost an account, probably lost 2 accounts. But you don't mind doing it for sort of 10 grand an account, 5 grand. You don't mind that. That's where we're at now. It used to be better than that, but that's where we're at now. So, what happens on day 2 of the bias? I'm primarily talking about Crayford here, of course, because that's my bread and butter. Day 2, obviously it depends on the severity of day 1, doesn't it? It depends on the severity of the prior meeting. Did the bookies really see it that bad? Did they take a big hit? Will they have taken products down already on day 2? There'll be certain bets you can't place on day 2 because they've already taken a bit of a beating on day 1. Do I risk more bullets, i.e. do I risk more accounts for what's going to be less juice on that day? That's all a judgment call. That's probably how good I think the card is the second day, or whether I think it's worth having a crack for. You're in the limits of whether you are or whether you're not going to be too involved with day 2. But let's say even that goes into day 3 that we're seeing now. We're then going to have the casuals have spotted it. It's all over social media. The mugs have spotted it. They're all telling everyone how easy it is, and they've picked 7 forecasts and they don't need to look at form. Then my nan's seen it. I'm off. I'm gone. It's like, well, why? It's still a bias. You go on about how you hit the biases when they're dead in the water. Yeah, but you've heard me before. If I'm doing the same thing as the masses, forget about it. I don't want to know. But even if they're winning, it don't matter. They're fighting over scraps. They're backing 2 to 1 shots at 7 to 4 or evens. They want winners. I want bets, don't I? We've talked about this before. I mean, you might as well put a floodlight on your betting accounts. It's akin to handing these stolen goods how hot these meetings are. Everyone's looking at you because the world's betting them. So you don't want to be on them. It's like it's like wanting to back a dog at 10 to 1, but it's evens and you still bet it because you want to have win or lose. It's a piss poor gamble. It's a piss poor bet. You want to get out of all these bad habits. This is long-term losers mentality. So I can't afford to do that. It's my job. In fact, by, let's say, the 3rd meeting and even the 4th meeting, the world are still punting these railers. All right, we're going to go with it. So, by then I'm back in 3, 4s, 5s and 6s who, might cut over to the rails, or I'm taking on weak railers, or massive at the moment, big dogs. Big dogs, why? Well, they cover the shit surfaces better. It's common sense. They touch it less, or they can handle it deep, as the actor said to the bishop. Plus the you know, the bookies are trying all sorts to turn it by then. So remember me saying again prior, I'm then punting the things that they want to be happening. I'm a good little citizen. Get paid with a smile. You know, I'm then betting wides when wides are 10s and 8s and they're rags and no one's betting wides apart from a couple of people are betting wides. And then when the wides start winning, the bookies don't mind that. You'll get paid on that, and you're probably not going to get banned for that either because they've copped off all the mugs still betting the railers. You've already hit the turn. You know, so other ways to look at it as well with the mentality. If you've copped already on the first meeting or the second meeting, relax. Don't start, you know, getting rid of your good accounts for buttons. You know, you're going to get banned for monkeys the third and fourth meeting. You're not going to get banned for 10 grand. You're going to get banned for monkeys. I mean, the form you're getting in the bank is solid gold. I mean, all I do is sitting there. I'm looking at it, and my pound signs are going to my eyes because I'm just thinking, my form is building up. Just the next few weeks, I've got so much ammo on my side that even on a level track, I'm going to be playing it. It's going to be like a bias to me, isn't it? Because of obviously how I play it. It's going to be the turnarounds are just going to be mental. Dogs outgraded. I mean, it's easy now, isn't it? Common sense. I mean, I see it year in, year out. How quick people forget. It's comedy gold. I mean, in 2 weeks, I'll be on here because I'm starting Craven on the videos. Obviously, starting Craven, 20 years of it. I mean, in 2-3 weeks, we're going to see a load of wides a win. The track will level out. People will be screaming it's wide. It's like, call out, lads. You know, remember a couple of weeks ago when you were so proudly telling everyone how you were, you know, back in 6 forecasts a meeting and you didn't even look at the form. Come on, you know what I mean? It's and then even better, we'll get heavy rain and it will go properly wide. You know, on a level track, it's going to look wide, but then it'll go properly wide, more wides win, and I'm in the dream world. I've got more turnovers coming, I've got more turnarounds coming when it goes back to rails, and everyone gets lost by then, and then that's the real time. You know, this is the comedy time. This is when my nan's picking 5 forecasts a meeting. This is just joke. I'll get it, get out, play it right, and then down the line, just thanks very much, back to normal. Everyone else is doing their thing, and you're picking it all off. I mean, you've got to remember, these days, degenerate gamblers are getting shut down. You've got to keep your accounts for the max days. Don't, you know, not the scrap days. I mean, 50 grand in a month, if you won 25 grand twice and the rest of the day's nothing, it's better than winning a monkey a day, isn't it? You know, and you probably lose 10 times more accounts winning a monkey a day because you're just winning and you over the radar with it. So, yeah, you'll have more winning days, but you've copped less. You've got to think big. I mean, accuracy and efficiency is everything. You've got to maximise your skill set. I mean, I suppose it sounds simple, but, well, all right, you forgive me. I've been watching Racing Post TV today. Maybe I'm dumbing it down already subconsciously. Everyone else talks to the shrewdest shit greyhound punters like they're playing bingo. You know, was it a matter of, you know, just a joke what the content is of some of them programmes. I mean, I've listened to a couple of good things though, actually. Harry Findlay the other day, he's been on a few times now, hasn't he? And, you know, he said the same thing as I've just said. Greyhound punters are shrewd. They know it all. You know, you'll speak to a greyhound punter, they know all the dogs, they know the styles, they know everything. You know, that's what we need. It's people outside the game now have got the passion. No one inside the game has. It's just ridiculous. I mean, if you wanted someone outside your family or your mates to win the Euro Millions, it's got to be Harry Findlay, isn't it? As a greyhound man. We'd have £1 million race within a week. So, yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, well, back on point. I mean, the human touch is gone in this game, isn't it? We're playing against software, not bookmakers. That's why you got to fight this. That's why you got to get your mind in gear. That's what we're up against. I mean, you think back to days run by managers. Yeah, most of them were clued up. They had some pride. It was quite a good job, wasn't it? Sort of 20 years, 30 years ago. It was a decent job. Career for life, you know, they looked after you. You know, you had plenty of battle axes, bless them, but you could charm them pretty easy. And they don't believe anyone can win anyway. The amount of degenerates they're dealing with, they just don't believe it, do they? They think gambling's a drug. They're not. They only see one winner, and that was the people they're working for. But there's a guy I was speaking to recently. He's a pro punter. Told me he used to work as a shop manager. Now, as a punter, especially like myself, who plays this kidology game, going in playing these are bets that people don't take really no notice of, I would dread to think to have a manager like that. I don't want anyone who's sharp and skilled like that. And why? Well, bookies are idiots. These people, they were worth 10 times what they're probably paying them. I mean, the amount of money they could have saved them and seen the issues. I mean, okay, I'll go in and place a forecast perm in a shop. Let's say 6 races. Okay, not crazy stakes, nothing like that. But think about it: 6 races and not 1s and 2s and 6 5, something easy to spot, something a bit clever, dodges and things, whatever I'm going to do. And let's say I'll cop 2, right? So I go in and pick it up. Now, in the other 3 or 4 races, I might have had 1st and 3rd, 2nd and 3rd. I might have been really close to copying on that particular bet. Let's say it's software. I've just got a double up and 4 losers. No drama, undetected threat. It's just 2. You just had a double. They don't care if you were 2nd and 3rd or 5th and 6th. It doesn't matter. It's losers. But if an ultra sharp manager settling it manually, especially he might have an interest in racing himself, he might look at that and see what he's doing and go, "Oh, he was close there. Jesus, he might think I was unlucky or lucky, whatever, whatever." But if it happens again, he's thinking, this fella's a bit warm. He's going to hit soon. He's pretty good. This ain't luck. He's actually getting close each time. He might ring the head office. I'm half dead, isn't I? Because if I then go and hit a crossbar again or get 3 up, there might be some action taken. I might not be able to do that bet in there anymore. And obviously that has happened to me in the past, but that takes that's the human side, isn't it? The human skill set has spotted me because the guy's been doing his job and he's got the skill to spot me. With software, all these years, I'm let loose until I hit the jackpot. So if I hit 2 and 3, they're like, it's only 2 and 3, it's a lucky bet. Bang, bang, bang. The software is not equipped to take me on. And then bang, you hit 5 forecasts up and you smash them up. And they're like, you'll be restricted. Yeah, that's all right. Just give me the money. I'm ready to go again. Don't worry. That's how it used to be. Of course, it's not exactly the same now, but same principles. I suppose some of you out there might go, you're a moron for saying all this. In fact, no one has, if I'm honest, but there will be some, and half of me says that, what am I doing? But let's be honest, the games are fucked. I mean, I hope you see my angles. What I'm here, I'm not doing a tip inside, am I? I'm giving out race reads and showboating a little for them and showing off what I've got, but I want to ruffle some feathers. I mean, it's pathetic, all the games they've played, and all these years. I mean, they need to be held accountable. What they've done to greyhound racing, I mean, I know a lot feel the same. I think we're coming to a stage where we've never been at. I mean, obviously we've got a worldwide pandemic going on and there's a lot worse going on in the world than greyhound racing, but just think there's too many people now has hit the wall. I mean, yeah, like you say, maybe I'm wrong, but if I can share advice to others that could benefit them and calling out this shit show from the GBG and the bookies, it gives me some good karma. I must have gone soft, but if something don't give right now, something can take a month or so and these mega biases disappear and all these -100s and -200s and everyone just gets back in line like good little puppies. They're back on the grindstone shutting up. This is your chance. Maybe you can see why I've piped up and chose when to let out some videos about shit services and things like that, because at the moment it's undeniable. Okay, if I put it out in the summer, they're just going to go, he's always moaning, always negative, like they do. None of them are saying nothing now, because this is undeniable. And those guys own dogs, all those snowflakes. They own dogs, and at the minute they're picking up injuries. I've got one dog. He's had 3 runs at Romford. He's off for 6 weeks. Okay, so bang, everyone's got injured dogs everywhere at the moment. I mean, Monmore and Romford, in my opinion, are the worst services in the history of ground racing. I don't even think it's a bold statement. I mean, it's all about excess drainage and easy manipulation. That's the way I look at it. Again, human touch again. We don't need nothing. We don't need shop managers. We don't need odds compilers of skilled guys. We just need a tractor. That's all we need. We just need an easy surface and a tractor. Sack everyone else, get rid of them. We just need a couple of students out of college paying peanuts, and we just need a tractor and a bit of sand, and we'll control it all. No fucks given to the dogs. Absolute joke. I mean, what they don't realise is good odds compilers would keep it flowing. They'd cut the prices. They'd see what's happening quicker than the software does. And there's no need then to hack up the tracks and injure the dogs, is there? There's no need to take these risks. So greedy and small-minded. You're actually going to make more money playing it on the original model than you do on this model. That's the most stupid thing about it. You might have cut costs, but you've massively cut any kind of profits and turnover you've had. Where's the value? Where's the morals even? More importantly. People that own... To them, people that own dogs, just mugs. They do anything we say, and they pay for the privilege. We can't fail. What a model we've got. What are they scared of? One person winning. That's what it seems like at the moment. They are willing to literally... They don't want anyone winning. I don't know why. You've got to have people winning to keep things rolling. They don't want anyone... The thought of one person winning must make them physically sick, because that's how it seems. They're just shutting down anyone who's winning. And if they're going to go after someone even like me and some of the other pro guys, they're shutting down everyone in between. And they're the people that are winning, losing, keeping all the turnover going. So, it's horrible to say, but I think they're running it down. We got to back the tote here, because, if they've got to sort Toaster out, let's not start polishing turds. Get that shape right, get the surface right, get the Swindon lad in, no expense spared. They only need a great track and a pristine surface, because all they're after is turnover. They don't care who wins. They're not going to manipulate tracks. I mean, they would own the sport in one move. That is how easy it is. There's so much value they've got there. And the model of tote, as we know, if they do what they're saying and Harry's saying and things like that, if they do that with like 5% takeouts and things like that, everyone is a winner. It really is. Honestly, that is it. Everyone's a winner. So we have just got a dream. But first thing they've got to do is sort Toaster out. Don't wipe the floor of the bookies tracks. No one's going to play them. So, form a queue, innit? Stay sharp. Ciao.